Welcome back, where the CAF Champions League Group stage is heating up and South African football fans plenty to be excited about. Both Orlando Pirates and Mamelodi Sundowns are flying high in the campaign. The Buccaneers just completed their fourth match of the group, and that was the group stage against Stade d'Abidjan of Ivory Coast at the Orlando Stadium. Now, while Sundowns are just minutes away from kickoff against Raja Casablanca, who are bottom of the group. Joining me in studio is Tlou Segolela, a former Orlando Pirates player who was part of the team that reached the CAF Champions League final in 2013. Tlou, thanks for being here. Welcome to the show. As always, excitement galore. We've seen Pirates. It was meant to be a tough match against Stade d'Abidjan, but let me tell you, they pulled it out 3-0, the scoreline.
Yeah, greetings, Hans, and greetings to the viewers. Yeah, it was one of the interesting game. But we also, let's commend the management. Playing these Western African teams, we should play them around that time we played today. And I think we've done it well. We actually, in terms of talent, as Pirates, we can see that we've got very, very interesting squad.
Yeah, and I think their mental attitude today was on point. Now, you've experienced some of the highs, some of the lows of the CAF Champions League. What's your assessment of Orlando Pirates' chances this season?
So far, so good. They are doing very, very, very well. And like I said before that, we must commend the management. It's very, 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 very tricky to in terms of fixtures and time. So you should understand, you can't play North African teams at night. If you are playing North African teams, you should play them during the day. And if you are playing Western African teams, put them in a day and towards the night. And I think so far we are getting it very, 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 very right.
Now, with that result, Pirates need just one win to advance to the next stage of the competition. 2 matches remaining. Should that happen, would you consider this as a good group? Do they have the depth in them to go all the way, especially for the team that has struggled to make it to the group stages in recent years?
Truth be told, they've got a very good balance in the team, and it's up to them. It's up to them. And they've got a huge chance to make it all the way. And they are the serious contenders of taking this CAF. If you can check in in this the teams that are competing with in terms of talent, they are very far ahead. And it's just gonna be the attitude and the dedication and determination that will take them all the way.
Yeah, that clue has definitely changed in terms of making them so competitive this season. But they do have a tough group, Pirates, including Al Ahly, the team they lost to, and that was the 2013 final. How do you think they'll fare against such stiff competition, considering now, like you said, they have to travel to Cairo for that return leg?
As I've just said before, Al Ahly is just like any other team. And in today's generations and the talent that I just spoke about, as South Africa again in Africa, we are ahead in terms of how we play our football. And traveling to Cairo, it's just gonna need a positive minded people, and you can see even now the attitude is superb, and you can tell that they really want this. And I don't see Al Ahly defeating us compared to the 2013. Lack of knowledge sometimes was a factor in 2013, but in terms of commitment, we were committed. And compared to now, I don't see Pirates struggling. So as Sundowns, and we are in a good space as South Africa at the moment in football.
I like that, stay disciplined as well. Now, Mamelodi Sundowns also doing well. 5 points from their opening matches. What do you think is the key to their campaign, and can they also sustain it throughout the tournament?
They've done it before. They know how to do it, and they've got a chance, And in terms of quality, you can't leave anyone. You've got your Mugwenas, you've got all the expensive players that you can find in South Africa, and I foresee in this CAF that we'll have 2 South African teams going into the finals.
I like that you're optimistic, as well as a realist optimistic. Now, the arrival of the new coach, Miguel Cardoso, it doesn't seem to have destabilized the team. Do you think he'll be able to sustain the momentum, especially in CAF competitions?
Coach Miguel, if you watch his approach, it's a very result coach. He knows how to win. He's just playing to win. However, the style that he uses, but at the bottom line is getting the results. And so far now, there's nothing to judge because of it. All in all, in the previous games, he has done pretty well by collecting all the points that was there for him. And if you have this kind of a coach that is there and going for the mandate, and the players, you can see they are now getting out of the where they are before, in terms of they are free, they are playing as a unit, they are willing to compete, they are willing to die for one another, and you can tell. I don't know him, I don't know much about him, but he's a very result coach that he is driven by the result.
So they have a big match coming up against Raja Casablanca. Your predictions, how do you think they're going to approach it tonight?
In Raja Casablanca camp, you can tell things are not well. Sundowns, I foresee Sundowns going for 2-0 today.
2-0, I like that prediction. I think that's where we're going to leave it, on that high. Looking forward to the encounter. Thank you so much, Tlou Segolela. We look forward to always speaking to you and giving us insights on how wonderful these two South African teams are performing in the CAF Champions League.